playoff race number one, how our playoffs work is as soon as you drop below that cutoff line, you're eliminated each race. One person is eliminated. Since there's 8 people starting the playoffs, there's going to be 4 races about until we have the championship race. Yep. And the 8 drivers that are in the playoffs are True Death in 8th, Harambe in 7th, Manmouth in 6th, Tiller in 5th, Money 4th, Blaney 3rd, Country 2nd, and Guardian 1st. Very tough drivers to pass on any time in that top 8, and it's going to be very nice to see how these drivers race in the playoffs, especially with this one race elimination race. I mean, you mess up once in the final stage and you can't make it off just stage points, so you're pretty much done. And how the team points are going. King Motorsports is down 117 from, and then third you have Line Motorsports is in 92 points below. WFO Racing is 72 points below, and Blaney Motorsports is in the lead in team points. They'll be racing at Phoenix. Very hard track to me, one of my worst and one of my least favorite, because it's one of my worst. But Phoenix, I mean, it has such a flat corner that it's going to be very hard to pass in that one. And in turns 3 and 4, it's going to be hard to pass since you really just want to nail that bottom line. And in the front straightaway, I mean, it's just going to be a hard track to pass overall. But in the front straightaway, if that's your only chance, you got to try and get a run off of 4 to really pass on the front straightaway. So, going to be an overall very hard track to pass out. Coming into this, there's only 3 points separating True Death from Harambe for 8th. But and last race in Indianapolis, it was a heater back and forth race, and all throughout, of course, as always with Indianapolis. But your winner is True Death, which put him in the playoffs. That put him in the playoffs in front of Nate. Very hot track. You really want tire temperatures to stay the same all throughout the race. That's one of the harder parts, actually, is keeping tire temperatures down, keeping tire wear down, and just keeping everything as low as it possibly can for the long run. And like I mentioned before, 1 and 2 being flat, it's really, I mean, there could be a lot of passing opportunities, but there could also not. People not risking their entire race for one move. Just trying to squeeze themselves below someone else into that corner. I mean, it's an opportunity, but I'm pretty sure not really many people are gonna go for it. Because, I mean, why would you throw away an entire race or an entire stage or whatever for one position? should be a fun race. I mean, there might not be that many cautions, but if it's an aggressive night, there's going to be a little bit more than expecting. Because if you're aggressive at a track that really doesn't have many passing opportunities, it's not going to go too well. We might also see some overheating issues if the drivers have too much grill tape on their car, but knowing that they've had full week, I'm pretty sure that's the first thing they'd work on is making sure that the car does not overheat with their ratios, with their gear ratios, that is. I mean, watch out for the restarts. That'll be probably the most crazy out of anything is the restarts, because you got two cars trying to go into a one group place. It's like New Hampshire. You really can't fit two cars on there, both looking for the same line without something happening. But since turn one is that flat, I mean, you can take a lot of different angles and a lot of different directions on how you want to do it. Most people want to run down the backstretch, but others really want to nail the center of the corner. So, see a lot of different strategies through this race. And tire wear is going to be a huge factor in this one because of how hot the tires are going to get. Next, this is how the playoffs are going to go. Next one will be at Chicagoland. Then you'll have Iowa, Kansas, and Auto Club, all different styles of racing. Phoenix, pretty short track. Chicagoland, very good one. Pretty sure it's 1.5 mile track. Then you go to Iowa, super short track. You need to nail those brakes to get in the corner well. Then you have Kansas, a very fast and optional racetrack, very forgiving. An Auto Club, not very forgiving at all, full speed. Almost. It's like a Michigan. It's like a little bit of a tighter of Michigan. But that one will be our championship race. It will be a very fun one as well. Knowing that you really can't use the top line at all. There are 21 points separating first and eighth in this playoff race. We're going to see that the driver on the cutoff line, True Death, work pretty hard making sure that he doesn't stay there. All right, we got qualifying results. In first, you have Country Caliber. Of course we do. And in second place we have Guardian. Third, Swerve. Fourth, whereas Man Myth Legend. Fifth, Nate. Sixth, Blaney. Seventh, Pitman. Eighth is A Money. You gotta find ninth. Ninth is True Death. 10 is Tiller. 11th. 11th, OG. 12th, Kazi. 13th, Chevy Boy. And 14th is me. Because I did not. There's playoff drivers all over the place. And first is one. And then second and third is not. It's going to be a lot of. The field is really going to be mixed match in here. Of course, Tiller not really that well. Probably about his points as he is in the playoffs. He's going to have to work his way forward from here. We're going to get somebody in. What's up, Country?
What's up, man?
So, how do you feel about your car on the long run? Does it feel comfortable?
Oh yeah, I think I got a really good car. I think this is probably the best car I've had all season long, with the exception of Watkins Glen. So
Yeah.
I'm very confident in the car. I feel like the long run is where I'm really good at, and I don't think my short run speed is as good, but I feel like if we can just have a lot of green flag laps, I'm really confident, and so for a good race.
You think tire wear is going to be an issue for anybody else in the field, or you think everybody's got that down?
Oh yeah, for me it's definitely gonna be a problem. I can't go a full run without having to pit for tires unless I really like slow down and back way off. But I feel like I'll just be losing too much time doing that. So you're probably better off just making that extra pit stop if you have to. And I think tire wear though is gonna be the same for everybody.
So you think pit stops will happen quicker because of tires and not at the end of field stints?
Yeah. Just depends really how many cautions we get and when we get a caution. And if we have a lot of cautions, it won't really matter.
Yeah, and obviously starting on pole, are you comfortable with that position, or would you rather be starting in the back and work your way forward?
I started in the back in a few races this season, and it's not fun. So I'd much rather be up front. So,
All right.
Got a good lap of qualifying and got the pole.
All right. Well, congratulations on the pole, and I'll send you back to the normal chat.
All right, man.
All right. Good luck. All right. What's up, Guardian? You got me?
Yep, I got you. You got me?
Yep, I got you. I mean, are you feeling comfortable with your car on the long one, or is it or do you think it's not there, or how do you feel about your car?
Well, if you would have asked me that question about 2 hours ago, I would have said I was not very comfortable. But Blaney and I worked really hard the last few hours, just trying to tinker with the setup a little bit. It really wasn't a problem with short run speed. I think I honestly have one of the best cars on the short run for about maybe 12 to 15 laps, and then I start to fall off and I get really loose and I lose pace. But I didn't really. I was really trying to mess with it, but also not trying to mess with it to mess up the short run speed. So I think we found a good happy medium, and yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Well, I mean, starting in second, you got to take the high line in 1 and 2. How you feel about that one?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. you can get a pretty good run on the high side through turn one. I mean, I know Country's going to be fast. I'm just hoping to kind of slide in behind him. Hopefully, I can get in front of
Mm-hmm.
whoever's in third and just hopefully not get freight trained. I should hopefully be okay, but it's
That's right.
early. I mean, if I end up getting past, it's not the end of the world. It's early. I can hopefully work
Mm-hmm.
my way back up there.
Stages are there for a reason, right?
What's that?
Stages are there for a reason, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't think I would qualify that well. So honestly, second, it feels like the pole.
So,
Honestly.
so you're just gonna try and follow Country around, just try and be safe for the first couple of laps, or
Yeah, I
stage?
mean, I was listening to him. I know he's really good here, and he sounds very confident in his car. And
Mm-hmm.
if I can, hopefully stay behind him, hopefully keep in somewhat tow with him, keep in pace with him at least until the first pit stop. Like you said, it's all going to be if we can get a green flag run going. I'm not sure if it's, like you said, his car doesn't really seem to light up until lap 10 to 15. So if we end up getting a caution-filled race and we get a short run.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and send you back to the normal chat. Good luck, man.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. See you later. You got a copy, Swerve? Yes, I do. I can. No, I cannot. I'm just kidding. uh, but, but gotta ask this question to everyone. How do you feel about long run speed, since that's gonna play a major factor in this one? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But starting in third, I mean, you gotta be pretty comfortable about that, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, good luck, see, man. I'm gonna go ahead and send you back. All right. Good luck, man. Mm. All right. Later. I just got word that Swerve had failed tech inspection after qualifying, so we will be starting at the rear in 13th. Feel bad for him after starting in third, but failing tech, you gotta go to the back. It's the rules, sadly. We wish good luck to all of the drivers in their starting positions and how the race is going to go. Tire wear, it's going to be a huge factor. Watch out for people pitting in at unscheduled times. Um, Swerve will be spot driving for A Money since A Money is in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. Yes, A Money is in the playoffs and Swerve is not, so Swerve is going to be spot driving for A Money to try and get him points just in case. Just tell me when I can take that. Alright. You can see a lot of close racing, especially 1 and 2. It's going to be again going to be very chaotic restarts, trying to put so many cars in such a, I mean, it's a pretty big corner, but you really want to be on the bottom, how did I missay that? On the bottom, so, I mean, you might see some drivers try and rep the middle, but we're about to go green right here. We wish our good lucks to all the drivers. Country starting second, Guardian, wait, who's starting? No, Country starting first, Guardian starting second, Mendez starting third because of the tech inspection fail. Green flag, everybody dives down to the apron. The fastest way around this track is all the way down on the apron, which is very legal. Country holding that start, Guardian having a very fast car in the middle, Man Myth sticking right there with him. Blaney looking to make it 3 wide with them, backs out of it last second. He's still going to go for it in the corner, though. Very surprising. Nate goes all the way to the top. Surprised he didn't touch the wall. Still going 3 wide. Blaney goes all the way down low. And it looks like Nate's going to back out of it and give it Blaney the position. Guardian just trying to stay right behind Country, not letting him out of his sights, and Man Myth sticking right to the bumper of Guardian. Blaney trying to follow. Nate still to the outside of Blaney, not letting him go, and the 38's right there with him. I think, is that with the 17 car right behind, and so is the 14. The front three's gone to single file, and so has everybody else. Just trying to nail the bottom groove, stick it, and punch it around. Very fast track. Guardian, it looks like he's actually going for the lead here. Nah, he's just cutting the gap closer and closer every single corner. He might be able to go for it in a couple of laps, but I don't really see it happening as Blaney and Nate battle for the 4th position. Blaney's going to get it, and the 38's going to follow right behind. He's not going to stick it in the middle. Nate goes all the way to the top, loses a position to the 38 car, and fighting for the 14 car. Again, you can stick it in the middle, but most drivers are going to try and stick it on the bottom as they go side by side for this position here. Nate's going to give it to him going into the quarter. No, he's not. He's going to try and stick the upper side. Will he get it? No. And the 14 clears him just by a nose. Almost spins him. Very close to spinning him right in front of the pack as the 12 keeps up with this 11 car at the front. The 17 car trying to capitalize on the 19 and 14 car battle that just happened. He's not quite close enough, but he's close enough to get a ton of draft draft help from the bottom. And the 38 car coming from towards the back, about 6th and 7th, all the way up to 5th, right behind Blaney. I mean, all these drivers in the top 10 have a very fast car. I mean, all the drivers, period, have a very fast car here. And the 17 trying to pass the 19. 19 looks like he's just getting... His weak spot is the out on the exit of turn 2. And maybe the exit of turn 4. It's a little tight, washes up the track. But the 53 and... Look like I think that's the... Swerve, the 3 car. Who's driving the 3 car. Both touch the wall. As Guardian now has closed the gap on Country tremendously. '19 car's falling back a little bit from the start. Just can't really seem to exit turn 2 that well. 38 car again. I think everybody's really struggling on... I think a couple of people are struggling on the exits here. And this is a very tight track. Your car does get a lot... I mean, some cars gets a lot tighter out of the exits, but slide in the entry. That's just how it goes in this game. So, you're going to see a lot of sliding in the entries and a lot of tight cars on exits as Guardian still trying to close the gap between him and Country. The 19 car starting to battle and don't know what happened there. I'll wait for further words. Everybody's really going single file, just trying to nail their lines, but that 3 car is really trying to make up ground on the 17. Country and still trying to drive away from that 12 car, which doesn't look like it's happening, and the 22 is getting ever so close to that 8 car sometimes. Blaney trying to stick to the bottom, just trying to get anything he can out of the car he has. Everybody right now, since it's single file racing, just trying to nail their lines, but the 14's actually trying to catch up to the 38 car, which has happened momentarily. Let's see who can make that position happen. Let's see who can take the position. Or I'm pretty sure these two are on the same team, or is the 14 just there and just going to try and push him off the exits to try and get his teammate in to the next round. Again, like I said, the next round is Chicagoland. Very fast track, but I mean, all the different playoff tracks have a different style. This one very tight around the corners and very braking heavy, and so is Iowa. Those are the only two that are anywhere near similar. Well, maybe you can say Chicagoland to Kansas, but Auto Club is way out there when it comes to difference. 14 again trying to make up any time as the 8 has driven away from the 22 right there. These cars are getting very loose off the exits of corners. Just trying to get out of their control on the exit of 2, but on the exit of 4, it pushes up the racetrack for most people. This is one of the ones like Darlington. Do you want your setup to be better for 3 and 4 or 1 and 2? And these drivers have really done a good job balancing those two, or trying their best to balance it, as the 14 gets closer to the 38 here. 14 really gets a good corner right there. Could not have done it that much better. This battle continues. Anybody else fighting for fourth position? Nope. It's just the 14 and the 38. Let's ride along here with the 14 car. Really just trying to punch the throttle out of the corner as soon as he can. Trying to make up any time that in the throttle that he can. Got a little loose there. Almost got out of his control. Almost went straight to a wall, but Tiller, great car control on that one. The 38 car of True Death kind of drove away from him a little bit there. Not too much. Just trying to go middle to top, which is working for him pretty well, actually. As he caught up to the 38 car of True Death there. Stick in the bottom, getting very close, but the 38 is going to be on the throttle just a tad bit quicker. Going to ride along with Tiller here for 2 more laps here. Never mind, we cannot do that because I'm pretty sure the 8 and the 12 are getting closer. Yes, they are. Not quite battling for position. Yeah, he gets right there. He's getting pretty close here. Oh, the 8 really punched the throttle mid-corner, got pretty close to the 12, but oh! Guardian hits the wall a little bit. Is the 8 going to capitalize? Not that much. Most people are trying to cut the track as short as they can by going all the way down below the apron, but you can't really keep as much momentum, so some people are going to stay on the track. Just trying to hit his marks now as he sees the 8 car coming up in his mirror. Right along here with the 8 here. Riding along with the 8, just trying to make any moves or anything that could help him. The 8 car still trying to make up some time on the 12. While the I was gone. It looks like the 14 got past the 38 car. And now they're back to battling for that position again. .38 really putting pressure on the 14. Let's ride along with our leader, Country, real quick. Seeing how he likes to drive around the track. Does not take the apron along the front stretch, which most people do, but I mean, if his car is that fast while he's doing that, he should do it. I mean, it works for him. The 22 car will be coming down pit road. This is the point where we will start seeing pit stops for tire wear. And the 12 also comes in with them. Now you start to wonder, is there going to be any more takers recently? Country does not go down pit road this time. Guardia just now getting to his pit stall. I think the 22 car Springs decided it wants to bounce. Country still not deciding to come down pit road. I mean, you start to wonder, is the 12 actually going to pass the 11 based off of pit strategy and undercutting that 11? As the 12 car comes out, I'm pretty sure 2 laps down. '18 deciding to come down this time by. Only taker this time. Man, Myth getting very close to the 11 car as well. Neither one pitting yet. The 22 involved in a crash. This is really gonna suck for the people that came down pit road early, because they will be 2 laps down and they will only get 1 wave around. So every single one of them will be, I'm pretty sure every single one of them will be 1 lap down going green. Green flag is back in the air. See. The 8 trying to keep up with the 11, 14 right in there in third. 14 giving the 8 a little bit of a shove there. Giving him a shot. Not close enough for him to utilize it though. The 11 just drives away from the field on lap 1. Guardian, I mean, you hate to see it. One of the better cars probably in the field. Just having to start in the back. Maybe even a lap down. So. As he tries to work on a passing swerve in Kazi, which he's looking to do in turns 1 and 2. Is he gonna get it? Not quite there. And he does pass the 3 car, but it looks like that 53 is in the way. As the 12 uses it. As the 12 gets past the 53, not quite the 12 yet. 12 has not gotten past the 3 yet. Twenty-two trying to get to the 17 car. He's not quite gonna be there on the straightaway, but he's gonna be a lot closer in every single corner as they approach the 14. Guardian still trying to make his way back up to the front after that very bad timed yellow for him. Blaney right to the 17 car. Goes down, gets below him. I don't know if he can stay there on the back straightaway. No, he cannot. He might be there on every exit, but I don't know if he can hang with him on the straightaways. '17 trying to find anywhere where his car might be a tiny bit faster. The 22 gets a huge run off of turn 2. Is he going to give himself a shot? No, he's going to be alert. He's not going to do that. He's going to try and make his car feel a little bit better. He's trying to make it through stage 1, trying to make anything that he can happen. As the 22 gets past the 17 down the back stretch, 17 not gonna have the option to put up a fight there. He might try and drive back from up to him. The 12 and the 3 car have caught up to this field very quickly. It's right along here with the 12 again, seeing how he wants to take his car as he moves to that outside, trying to make the move happen. He's there down the front straightaway. Can he make the move happen into turn 1? Yes, he's gonna stick it. Is he gonna keep the move, or is it gonna falter on the back straightaway? He's down the back straightaway going into turn 3 and 4. That highline doesn't really work, but he's trying to make it work, and it seems he has. What a battle for this position. The 12 and 3 car both have fast cars. The 12 goes really high up the track. Wonder if he meant to do that. Yes, he does. Hits the 3 car, gets him a little tight off the corner, but that's going to kill his momentum into turn 3. As he tries to get below the 3 car, doesn't really work. Punches the throttle, he's there, barely touches the 3, gets his car a little tight. He's gonna have to save it, back out of the throttle for just a second. Make him lose a little bit of time there. While this is happening, the 17's trying to battle with the 22 for his track position. As the 12 gets right up to the 3 car. Oh, the 3 goes a little wide. Can the 12 capitalize on it? He's going to try. Sticking it. He's going to be on the inside of the 3 into turn 1. Can't quite get the bottom to work in his favor. See if any more battles on the track are going on here. 8 car still just trying to keep up with the 11, 22, 17, catching up to the 22. Kazi came down pit road. The 12 goes to the inside of the 3 after he hits the wall a little bit. He's gonna stick it. Yes, he is. Goes right in front of him. Don't know what happened there, but I think cars got a little tight and he just went up the track in front. Gave the position back, then he hits the 3. Maybe to show his displeasure there. The 12 car goes all the way around the bottom and 3 sticks the top. Not quite there. Sticks it around the outside. Can't really stick his nose on the quarter panel, but he's trying as hard as he can to fight for that position. But fighting for this position has also led to them falling back behind the 17 and 22. The 12 sticks his nose onto the outside. He's gonna get it, and I think the 3 cars going down pit road maybe. Yes. '17 still trying to stick with Blaney here, or trying to pass Blaney for I don't know what position. I don't know what position that is. 17 now to the back bumper of the 22. Doesn't quite stick the outside, trying to be a little conservative here. But if Blaney opens the door like he did just there, he might just have to take the position. '17 now to the inside of the 22. Can 17 quite stick it? No. Yes, he does, and the 22 just lets the 17 pass. I don't think he just let him. I'm pretty sure he was forced to give it to him for the position he had. '22 looking to shoot it on the inside of the 17. Can he get it there? Can he get there? Yes, he's going to get to the inside, but he's going to go up the racetrack. 17 crossover. Can he get it? Yes, the 17 maybe can keep his position. No, he can't. The 22 gets past. Now the 22's to the inside of the 14. And the 22 gets past the 14. Ooh. Wow, what a save by the 14. He thought he was clear, came up, wasn't quite clear. Here's the back of the 22, shoots down the racetrack and saves the car somehow. No clue how he did that. As the 22 coming back to pit road, I mean, hopefully the caution doesn't come out and put him a couple laps down, and so does the 12 also coming down. Country still out on the track. I mean, his long run is amazing how long he can go. '22 car is going to come out of pit road right behind the 11 car. I mean, this 11 of Country, I mean, what a dominant race car. I mean, leading, I'm pretty sure he has led every single lap. I mean, what a dominant performance. I mean, he hasn't even come down pit road. This is the first time we've seen him down pit road, actually. But the 8 came down a lap before. Might need to keep an eye on that. Is everybody trying to get back up to speed? Pittman right now is your leader. I don't know if he has yet to come down pit road or not. I'm gonna keep an eye on his car. in the 17 dives down on pit road. Tiller's nose almost got cut off by the 3. Very close. True Death and the 12 are fighting for a position. Not really much of a fight on that one. Ooh. What? I don't know what happened there. Swerve now to the back of the 12. Can't quite get there. He's second time I've seen him hit the wall in this green flag stunt. Country again, now your leader after everybody's done their pit cycle. Looks like the 3 and the 38 are fighting for their position. If you look at the track, it looks like every car is separated by a country mile, except for this 3 and 17 car. '17 shoots to the inside. Think he clears the 3? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Well, shoots to the inside of the 14. Can he get there? No, he can't. Nine laps to go in the current stage, and it looks like Country just is running away with it here. Everybody's looking for any little position they can get. The 9 hits the wall, almost comes back down on the track. That was a close call. .38 trying to get past the 9, which it does with ease. I'm pretty sure the 9 car let him by there. 12 trying to catch up to the 14. .12 hits the wall, which pretty sure let the 17 by him. Yes, it did, so he's going to be fighting for that position here. I think that's 5 laps to go on the stage here. Four laps to go on the stage. .17 trying to make up any ground on 14 that he can, while the 12 is trying to do the same. Pretty sure that makes this the final lap of the stage. So that 12 car has only one more lap to catch up to the 14, and so on and so forth. Sorry, that is my fault. This is now the final lap. Last lap was the second to final. And Country just taking it easy. Just putting it in neutral. Country, Mammoth, Pitman, Tiller, and True Death is your top 5. Okay, lap down people are Blaney, Guardian, and Chevy Boy. Kazi, Chevy, OG. And Blaney has the free pass. Sorry, it's very confusing here as we get ready to go green for stage 2. This is underway as Blaney is now on the lead lap. Guardian is actually a lap down, which we're going to see him still try and fight for every little position he can. As Mammoth holds strong with Country. Everybody's trying to make up time on everybody as the mid-pack is just trying to get any positions they can. .38 goes below the 14, everybody's going too wide for every position. And it looks like the 3 just kind of came up on the track a little bit there. Don't like to see it. The 22's trying to get through all this to try and fight for positions. Blaney fighting with Swerve for that position as well. Rewind and they make it through. Tiller gets a little tight, goes all the way up the racetrack or misses his braking point or something. That lets Guardian past him on his journey to go through the pack again. And the 3 gets really aggressive on that one. Gets pushed all the way down the racetrack. Comes up, about takes the 22 out. And well, it's almost, this caution is almost a savior for Guardian and Chevy Boy. They get back to the lead lap. Close. No, pit road is closed. This time is bah. Pit road's open this time. I mean, you expect to see everyone to come down, get fresh tires, get maybe a splash of fuel so they can make it just a little bit further. Guardian cannot pit since Chevy Boy is pitting, and since there can only be one wave around that can pit. As Country and every other lead lap car is pitting, and it looks like OG is the only one that does not. And of course, the one that can't is Guardian. OG and Guardian are the only two that stayed out. Let's see who wins the battle on pit road. This is going to make a huge difference on the restarts. Country been the most dominant car, leading almost every single lap. Will that change with this one pit stop? You may think it's risky for OG to stay out, but it's the only move he can do to get himself on the lead lap. As I think we only killed 2 pit crew members this week. Probably a record. Oh no, Road America we had 0. Okay. This is close, and Country's gonna get it by a huge margin. Wonder what he took. Love to see it for him. But like I said, I think that's a record for us. 1 or maybe only 2 pit crew members killed in one pit cycle. OG cannot do that. He has to stay a lap back. Only 2 people can get their lap back on 1 caution under manual. Hate to see it because that was probably the only way that he would get his lap back, and he already skipped pit cycle. .45 laps to go in stage 2, and they are going green for the 2nd time. Green flag is back in the air here at Phoenix. OG, I don't really know what happened there with him. So everybody scattering for position. The 8 car in the 8 gets passed by the 17, and the 22 is on the inside of the 8. 22 is going to probably maybe get that position. And yes, he is. And Caution's gonna be out. It's gonna be a battle with the 22 and the 8 car. Let's see who's gonna get it. And the 22 is gonna get it. With OG getting his lap back, everyone's back on the lead lap. And Country looks like he's gonna keep his lead. 17's a little far behind, but you never know, somebody could take only right sides, and maybe someone's gonna take no tires and only fuel. And pass him. So we'll find out. I mean, OG going down pit road right before the caution came out really is going to help him, because he does no longer have to go down pit road. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's going to have to start at the end anyway. And wow. I mean, this has got to be a record day. No pit road members were hit. And Country is going to come out in first, yeah. And the 8 and 38, let's see who's going to get that, and the 38's going to get it. Just by a little bit. Every other car looks like it has at least one dent on it, and this 11 car looks like it just got rolled off the hauler. Going green this lap by. There's only one dent on the 11 car, and that's on the rear. Green flag is in the air. Country wanting the top line over the bottom. Everybody scatters to their favorite spot, and the 9 just takes a right in the 53, puts it underneath the 12. That's a risky move. Don't know if he should have done that. 12 trying to make up positions that he lost. Is it worth? He's doing pretty well at it. The 22 and the 17 are going side by side, trying to get in, fighting for second position. There we go. Lost my words there. As the 8 comes into the scene for this battle, making it 3 wide, going down to the front stretch just for a second, but going back to single. As the 17 punches it on the inside of the 8, is he going to stick it, or can he stick it? Yes, he can. We're going to go double file. We're going to go side by side going into turn 3. And the 8 car sticks it, so does the 17. It's going to be a close battle, and the 14 and the 38 is coming to the picture. '17 gets a little tight, gets in front of the 8, but the 8 reacts very quickly and goes back up to the top. And the 12 is also trying to pass the 38 and the 14. Eight goes below the 17, the 14 right behind, waiting for one of these to make a mistake. Neither one of them does that. But the 14 follows the 8 by and on the bottom, but 17, he can't stick it well enough as the 12 tries and follows. It looks like 17 just got trained. Really does look like that. Country now just gone compared to the field, and the 12 has made up a lot of ground for him being pretty sure 2 laps down at one point. Now back on the lead lap, fighting or being in the talks about for third. '17 gets underneath, and let's see how he's going to respond. Just nail the throttle, try and stick it on the outside. Is it going to work? Yes, he can stick it. It's still going to be a close battle going into turn 1. Or maybe it's not. The 12 actually cleared the 17. The 12 and the 17 are still jostling for position here. But the 12 clears the 17. As it looks like it went back to single file racing now. '14 and the 8 still fighting for their position. The 12 is looking to pass the 14 on the backstretch, does not quite have the momentum. Let's see what he can do in turn 3. Trying to stick it on the inside of the 14 as the 14 goes a little wide. Is he going to stick it on the inside? Yes, he can. They're going to go side by side. No, not quite. Going on the front stretch, the 12 goes up to the inside of the 14. Can he stick it? Yes, he can. We're going to go side by side down the backstretch, I'm pretty sure. No, the 14 actually clears him. 12 still trying to fight the 14 for that position. So still trying to make up the ground on the 14. Let's see if any battles are going on here. Chevy Boy in the 18 car. The 9 and the 18 trying to fight for their position. Everybody else is pretty spread apart other than those two, the 14 and the 12. 12 goes to the inside of the 14. Is he going to stick it? Not quite. The 14 just has too fast straightaway speed. Actually, it does. It's a little tight. Goes up the racetrack. Almost touch. I mean, probably couldn't slip a piece of paper between those two. The 12 corner has fast corner speed, but that 14 is super fast down the straightaway. At this point, I'm glad I'm not in the car. I'd be too stressed out about strategy, but these guys are handling it like it's nothing. Well, okay. 18 laps, and this is the final stage. I thought this stage 2. I went to get a drink on the final lap of stage 1. But Country's won both stages so far. He's looking to make it a clean sweep. But at this point, these guys must be thinking about tire wear. How can we stretch our tires long enough to go to the end of this race? Guardian, I mean, fighting his way from 2 laps down, getting an unlucky caution, and then getting a pretty lucky 2 cautions, and then fighting his way back up to 4th. I mean, that's crazy. As OG comes down pit road, that makes you wonder, can anybody make it on their tire stint? Or is it just a little too long for anybody to make it? As Country's just trying to put laps down here. Sunday Cruise and the Man Myth is trying to catch up to Blaney, trying to make it a battle for 2nd place here. Blaney hits the wall a little bit. That's going to give the 8 a shot down the front straightaway. That's going to make it a little bit closer. Looks like it. Man Myth is making it a little closer every single lap. Man Myth's still just trying to make up any time he can on Blaney. And it looks like he's making up a lot of time. Now, the 22's just pulled away from that 8 car. 14 came down pit road. That really makes you wonder. I don't know if anybody can make it on tires. OG on the lead lap. He's just trying to go as far as we can. And yes, nobody can make it on tires. So unless you can cycle in front. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll see Country cycling first. But I mean, it's going to be a huge difference for second, third, and fourth. I think Blaney has a speeding penalty, which is really, that really hurts. Man. Just cycling through here, seeing who's actually battling for positions or not. Pitman is your leader, but has he come down pit road yet? That's the question. Or does he even have to? Let's watch him to see. Oh! Pitman is your leader, and first place, Pitman. Second place is True Death, and third is Chevy Boy. Then after that, you have Country, Man Myth, Guardian, and then Blaney. What's up, True Death?
Oh, man.
Alright, I'll get
Hello.
Pitman first since you just joined. Alright, what's up, Pitman? You got a copy?
Yep.
I mean, congratulations on the win, man.
Thank you.
Congrats, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
What was the pitch strategy there at the end? Because I mean, weren't really.
Well, I had a strategy, but that strategy didn't work. I figured, it was a whole fuel run at the last pit, so I loosened my car up to do a quick 20, and then pit and do another quick 20. After I went that 20 and nobody was pitting, I kind of started reserving that tire on the rear, and I guess I done a good job of it because I made it. But thanks to True, though, I mean, he could have really pressed the issue and maybe changed the outcome of it.
Absolutely.
I owe you one for Indianapolis, so you let me have that one so I can make the playoffs. So I owed you one, and there you go.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It all came down to strategy, didn't it? I mean, didn't pit and you get the win.
Yes and no. I mean,
If everybody would have, the last pit stop right there on that last caution, we had 42 laps. By the time we went back green, it was 41 to 40 laps. Okay, our cars get 41 laps of fuel. So if everybody would have started conserving their tires, it would have been, they could have made it. But everybody was going, getting them fast laps, going, trying to get that lead up. And that's what killed me. Because if you notice, I was running 7th, 8th, 9th. I think I was even back to 10th at one point in time. I clicked up in 4th gear as soon as I came out of pit and just started cruising, just, save my tires, man, so I can make it to the end. And I knew as fast as everybody was going, I knew they were burning their tires up, so I was like, oh yeah, by the end of this race, I'll have a good finish. I wasn't expecting the second place or opportunity of winning it, but, I figured the top 5, I would have been happy. But I figured a lot more people would have done the same thing, but I guess, I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't
I'm
know.
glad they wasn't thinking that though.
You guys had a lot of speed, but I mean, at the end, strategy and just really thinking of that really
Conservative
did
driving.
help.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Exactly.
That's all it boiled down to.
I was letting up way before the cones, trying to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
that tire under 240.
Yes, that's what I was doing.
Yep. That's all it was.
I wasn't expecting to finish third, but that's cool. I like that. I'll take it.
Sometimes you gotta conserve, and
That's
you
what I
know,
was doing.
especially if you see everybody going that fast. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you're like, well, what are y'all doing, man? You know, but keep on doing it, whatever you're doing, though.
Yeah, you too. You too. That was a good run for my Napa Chevrolet today.
Yeah, so I'm here with this black coffee, that death
Oh,
coffee.
yeah.
Well, go ahead, like.
So how'd the race look from your point of view? Like,
I think he said what was talking.
That's my first podium finish.
All right, good job, man.
Yeah.
You in the playoffs, right?
No.
Oh well, two of the top three ain't in the playoffs, so that's cool.
Yeah.
so I got to win.
yeah.
I was conserving there at the end too.
Had to.
Yeah,
I was, man.
You got to
well,
make that run.
congratulations on the podium, Chevy.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't a good run for the Chevrolet team.
Congrats to all of us.
Heck of a drive for all of you guys.
Yes.
Off to Chicago.
Chicago.
That's it for me.
All right, man.
Blaney coming in.
I don't think so.
So y'all at Chicago, man.
All right, I'll go back over to the other party.
All right.
Congratulations, you guys. Talk to you guys later.
Congratulations, everybody.
Alrighty. And that'll be it for the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure Harambe did not show up, which will kick him out, which makes it... Hold on. True Death is in, Guardian in, Blaney in, Country, A-Money, Tiller, and Man Myth, I'm pretty sure are all in, but won't know for sure until next week. Alrighty. Well, that's all the race for today. Everyone, have a good night.